Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to my new sacred space. I hope this reading finds you well, okay? We're going to take a look at what May 2025 holds for you. So, Spirit, what do you have for Pisces in May 2025? One flipped over here. Okay, so we're starting off kind of rough with the Three of Swords, okay? So something has occurred, okay, or will occur in May. And the overall feeling for May is trying to mend a broken heart, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be of a romantic nature, but something that you hold dear to you feels like it's ripped your heart in two, or in this picture, 3 parts, okay? Which can be very difficult, you know, from an emotional level, of course, metaphorically. Yes, this is a very painful experience for you, as you guys are one of the deeper emotional signs, one of the water signs that really feel everything on a very intuitive level, a very sensitive level, Pisces. It seems that this month is going to be a little more rough on the emotional side, okay? But let's get a little deeper. What is this Three of Swords speaking on, Spirit? What is this broken heart? I just noticed in the picture, okay, so first of all, fear is coming up. But I saw there's 2 lines on this heart here. And for some reason I kept thinking 11. 11 could be a solid number for you. I wasn't going to say anything, but I felt drawn to speak on it. So perhaps 11 is a strong message for you. Okay, take it as you will. But what this Three of Swords is circling around is fear. Perhaps you're feeling like those birds kind of trapped in that cage, even though they are free. They're still entangled with some sort of sorrow, okay? They're not fully free. They're out of the cage, representing restriction. But birds aren't actually free as they're tied to the woman there, okay? And then in the very bottom part of the card, there's a woman hunched over with a bit of light to signify hope, okay? So again, there's a lot of heavy energy for you guys in May, all right? So not to put a damper on your May, but that is something to look out for. All right, but we'll take a look at some of the blessings that Spirit has for you. Okay, there's some blessings for Pisces for May. Okay, 2 of Swords. Okay, so you won't have to make a decision right away. Okay, when it's upright, you kind of, it's uncomfortable, but you're at a fork in the road, generally speaking. Here, there has to be a decision, a solid decision made. But in May, I get the impression that there's too much emotional turmoil right now to make a very serious decision about something, okay? Probably because you might be a little bit more ruled by fear, all right? Okay, there's a lot of heavy but intense anxiety as well that I'm kind of getting. And in these two pictures, there's crows as well, okay? And sometimes they're the bird that is misunderstood and judged harshly, like they're bad luck or something like that. They do evoke feelings of fear sometimes for some cultures, believe it or not. So whatever evokes fear in your life is being symbolized in this card as the crows, okay? Okay, so why is that a blessing? I guess it's a blessing because, again, there's too much emotional turmoil going on in May for you to make a solid decision. But there is a message here of, don't forget, the later down the road, you're going to have to reevaluate two different paths. Okay, the status quo is not working for you anymore, and you really need to go inward, okay, and really take a good hard look at reality in a situation that causes you fear and heartache, okay? So this is kind of a heavy month, okay? Anyway, so let's get you some challenges, Pisces. What are some challenges? 10 of Cups. Okay, this is kind of the family card. Connectedness with family. Or maybe you built a life with somebody who is family, you know? And there's kids in the picture, so this could very well be circling around relationships and family, okay? And this could perhaps be something, I'm getting an idea of things aren't working perhaps in a family sense with one or another family member, and something has to be, there has to be change within the family unit, okay? And the challenge here is to recognize that. It's very important to look at where things are very unbalanced and causing you, like I said, a lot of fear and heartache within your family unit, because it's coming up pretty clear here. All right. I don't want to get into too many details because this is a general read, but it seems to be circling around romantic relationships. There's some sort of imbalance there. Maybe I'll draw a moon card just to get a little more clarity, because there's just kind of going a couple ways here. Spirit, can you clarify for me? One of these flipped over. Oh, here we go. The unexpected. Okay, so some sort of unexpected news is coming your way about family, or maybe you have some unexpected news with relation to family. But for whatever reason, it causes you, again, a lot of heartache and fear. Okay. So the challenge here is kind of be ready for the unexpected. Okay, so let's get some clarity from Spirit about what can help with these challenges, with the unexpected and with family. Okay, so we've got 4 of Cups. Okay, so this can be seen as the apathy card or dissatisfaction. It seems to me like you have a cup that is full of potential with that rainbow beside it, but you're more interested in these empty ones that don't fulfill the soul. So I'm getting a strong impression of something ain't cutting it in the family home system, okay? Whether it's a relationship with a partner or a relationship with others that are deemed family, you're focusing on something that keeps you feeling a void of some sort, okay? And it's really not serving you. It feels like it's been this way for a while, okay? But the pain is very real because I believe that change, it has to happen, okay? Because something unexpected is coming in. This card is kind of like the Tower card in a way, that something's coming in to change things up quite drastically, okay? But let's get a power card and let's see. What's a good power card? One word that can help Pisces get through May. This is some rough energy, Pisces. My heart is with you. My heart is with you. Okay, what about this one? Let's see here. Okay, so we got the Raven Spirit of Truth. Okay, so there's all those, I said crows, but they could be ravens as well. Here in this seems to be a solid symbol coming up in your readings, okay? Something to do with crows or ravens, being very symbolic. And clearly they hold a truth, some sort of truth that you can look at, like this lady's holding her so gently in the picture. You can look at this scary truth, whatever it is, and be solid within yourself and accept it for what it is. Okay? So let's close the reading with a saying. This is very heavy energy, Pisces. This frog is a prince. Oh boy, I've gotten this before for another reading. I believe I did for Leo. And I got the same, I feel like I'm having deja vu now. I said this last time, I was like, this is kind of confusing because if it is something to do with a partnership that you tend to have a family with, I said, you know, that's weird because usually the storyline is with Frog and Prince is that she kisses him, the frog, and she doesn't think he's her prince, but she kisses him and it's like he turns into this beautiful, handsome, magnificent man, right? But last time I said the same thing. I said, but maybe he's that selfish, arrogant, born into royalty kind of guy that expects everything to be handed to him on a platter, you know, because he deems himself worthy of so much more than what he puts out. Okay, so if some of you are struggling with a partnership and they are part of your family, and I like to speak softly on this only because this is a general read, but if it is a partner of yours that is part of the family, I would definitely think of this as, is this frog your prince? Is this frog really, truly your prince? Or have you kissed him thinking that he's going to change into this magnificent, fairy tale story prince? Or is he a typical prince? Okay? Like I said, born into royalty, expects everything on a platter, just not worthy of your time, your energy, and the love that you do have to offer, okay? Just give me 1 second. I'm going to get you guys an angel card because I think that would be helpful in this reading. Just 1 sec. Okay, Pisces, I got my angel deck. Okay, so there's some heavy energy Pisces needs to work through in May. Can you give me an uplifting message that will help them work through some of the difficult energy. Okay, Teresa says, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Okay, that's a pretty strong message, and you can see it here in the reading. Okay, you clearly have been taking care of everybody else's needs in this situation, especially when it's related to family. Okay, and your heart is in need of healing. Okay, and you will get there with this Raven spirit of truth. It's just actually looking at the truth, Pisces, that will set you free, okay, in May. And know that Teresa's here for you in May, and that she will help firmly stop you in your tracks and to really take the time to reevaluate where this heartbreak is coming from, okay? And what the best path forward is, even though you don't have to make a decision in May. Teresa's going to be there to help you work through some of this difficult energy, okay? Okay. All right, Pisces, I know this one was a little bit heavy, but my heart truly is with you through this. And I hope you at least got a little bit of clarity of what to expect so that you're not completely blindsided by some of the heavier energy. And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care of yourself, Pisces.